So this year for this convention, we're making 4 Gavels. We kind of spread it out throughout our territory. So up in Bath, Maine, we represent shipbuilders that build warships for the U.S. Navy, Local 6, S6 and Local S7. We had our machine shop design this gavel.
The material that was utilized is ship's material, you know, the stainless steel, the brass, different components.
I think it's really cool to be able to bring something that's kind of representative of the yard. When it's all said and done, all the design talk we talked about and what it was going to look like, that we were able to incorporate a lot of the personal identity of the shipyard into it, I think. We had other programmers work on the machining and whatnot, and then, you know, a lot of work on the back end, the polishing and all that stuff. We were able to come up with a program that incorporated this year's convention seal, and we translated it into brass and then set into a stainless strike plate. So
it was a good challenge, and it was very rewarding to see it as a finished product.
The pride and execution and talent that went into this gavel, I think speaks for itself when you see it.
So in York, Pennsylvania, we build Harley-Davidsons, and our members that work at Harley-Davidson took scrap steel from every bike that was being made, and they hand cut every piece of scrap steel, hand welded, hand painted. The integral pieces of this gavel were just amazing.
I am in total awe for what our members did at Local 175 to create this, and from the beginning to the finished product.
This part of the project right here is our strike plate that we're going to use for the gavel. It's made out of all Harley-Davidson scrap and parts. Our theme behind the project was "We make the eagle fly."
This is the hammer for the gavel, and we know it's a little overkill, but it's pretty weighted, and it's not as heavy as you think it is. But we start out with a soft tail neck. These are bolts for luggage, the whole different components on the bikes, saddlebags and seat bolts. And then we came up with a whole throttle housing with the mirror and the brake lever. And we just started going with parts from there. And then one of the other guys said about, let's put the emblem on a gear. So we cut this out on our wire EDM machine.
One of the members of our team that we assembled is very artistic, and he took the time to take these pieces, these scrap pieces, and to trim them and bend them and form them and engrave them by hand to make these feathers. We also, tacked them and aligned them with the main part of the wing.
So Middletown, Ohio, Cleveland Cliffs, where our members work, they make steel for mostly automotive companies, and they had the challenge of building a gavel, and they put some incredible thought, detail.
It's pretty much all stainless. There's a couple small pieces of brass in it. Pretty much all was just flat sheets of stainless that I cut and rolled and bent myself and welded all together. Well, this is a blower motor. The actual furnace just blows air up into these tubes that forces the air and gas, when it combusts, force it against the actual inner cover. This would be the starter, the control box, where you start all the furnace and everything. Each one of these is the burner box, what represents the burner box that these drop into. I decided to use a little stepper motor just to slowly rotate the coil inside of it, just to kind of simulate the coil, like it being over the actual coil.
I knew he would definitely be up to the task. I've seen some of the other stuff that he does, and just the time and effort and just the pure joy that he has in doing it. I knew that it would be a success, and it was something that he would knock out of the park.
So Hollywood, Maryland, at the Winpisinger Center, we have a maintenance engineer down there that's a woodworker too by trade, and he volunteered to make our wooden gavel.
In my spare time, I just started taking scrap pieces of wood and turning different shapes out of it, finding profiles that I liked and I thought looked good until it eventually took shape into the finished product. It makes me very proud, I'm very humbled by it, and I hope the product measures up to expectations.
So very proud of every gavel that's being made. It showcases the talent that our members have, the creativity that our members have, and the dedication to hard work. The gavel is very, very important to our process. Anybody that has the honor to swing the gavel needs to respect that gavel, respect our members, and always do what's right for our membership.